What's up? So this is a part 5 in the CSAT paper 2 series to crack it in 90 minutes or less. I'll be directing the 2014 last questions. I have left RC till now. So if you want a part 6 or a part 7 and do not want this part to be the last one, do let me know. I'll make it. No problem whatsoever. I'll explain you certain tricks about reading comprehensions where I'll teach you how to skim through the passage and arrive at answers, because what I have seen is there is lot of paucity of time. So people, those who even know the paper, they are not able to solve it. So obviously this is the YouTube channel and academy presented by me. So if you want to read more about me, you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/romansani.official, to watch the first 4 videos before watching this 5th video, because I've been explaining a lot of stuff here and there. Use common sense, no formulas, so you might be knowing by now. So this is a question. So this is a certain pattern. This is rows, row 1, row 2 and row 3. Please make sure this is column 1, column 2, column 3. So there is a pattern, as you can see. 30 plus 27 plus 3 is equals to 60. Then 29 plus 13 plus 8 is equals to 60. And 33 plus 19 is equals to 52. So x will be equals to 8. As simple as that. So this is a relationship among rows. So x is equals to 8. So buses are the causes of more accident than cars. The trucks causes fewer accident than bus. So buses cause more accident than cars, and a truck cause fewer accident than bus. Okay, so absolutely nothing can be made out of this statement. Trucks causes less than bus. Bus causes more than car. So there cannot be a correlation between all three of them. Is that understood? This is absolutely nonsensical answer. Car drivers are more careful than bus drivers. Absolutely nonsensical. Truck drivers are more skilled than either car or bus drivers. This also cannot be arrived because of this condition, because bus causes more accident than cars. So it has to be none of the above answer, because none of these relationship are being fulfilled. Common logic, nothing else. If political leadership fails to emerge, there is likelihood of military taking over power in developing countries. Radical student groups or labor may try to revolutionize, but they are not likely to compete with the military. Military intervention, rule, and withdrawal from politics is closely related to society's level of political development. In the context of political development, assumption is, see, the only assumption which I can see is political leadership is not an effective instrument. No, absolutely wrong. It's seeing if political fails. So it is not. Military fails in political vacuum. Absolutely correct. So entire premise is based upon that. If leadership is not there, military will fill the vacuum. So no need to read any other. Military intervention inevitable development, absolutely wrong. So second becomes the answer. 4 person, Alok, Bhupesh, Chandar, Dinesh have a total 100. Alok and Bhupesh have as many as that as Chandar and Dinesh between them, but Alok has more money than Bhupesh. Okay, and Chandar has only half the money that Dinesh has. Alok has in fact 5 more than Dinesh. So Alok has more money than Bhupesh. Okay, Alok has more money than Dinesh also, and Chandar has only half the money that Dinesh has. So Alok has more money than Chandar also. Alok has more money than Bhupesh. Cool. Alok has more money than Dinesh. Dinesh has more money than C. So Alok is the maximum money. It's Alok. It's as simple as that. So if you want me to further solve this question, it can be solved. A plus B is equals to C plus D. Then you do not want to solve this way. It's absolutely nonsensical, but it can be asked later. Then this is, the Chandar has only half the money, so it will half D plus D is equals to A plus B. So it will become 3 by 2 D is equals to A plus B. So there can be a relationship. Alok has more 5 more rupees than Dinesh. So 3D by 2 is equals to A plus 5 plus B. This becomes D. So D by 2 is equals to B plus 5. So D is equals to 2B plus 10. So since you know this equation, you will be able to solve most of them if one of them is given. Anyways, moving forward. George attend music classes on Monday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cool. So George attends music classes on Monday. Okay, so he has music. He attends maths on Wednesday. His literature are not on Friday. Okay, so Friday is free till now. At least not literature. He attends history classes on the day following the day of his maths. So here is history. On Tuesday, he attends his sports class. Okay, if he attends just one subject in a day and his Sunday is free, then he is also free on. As simple as that. Since George is attending music classes on Monday, he attends maths classes on Wednesday. His literature classes are not on Friday, so it has to be on Saturday. So his Friday is free, so answer becomes Friday. So I'm solving it in real time. A so this if any row question comes, you just make a row. This is the left, this is right as visible from your angle. So A is in 11th position from left. Okay, so A is here. So there are 10 people here. A is 11th. Okay, and B is in the 10th position from right. Okay, so B is here. There are 10 people here, and there are 9 people here. Is that understood? So if it changes, then A becomes, so if A comes here, so he becomes 18th from the left. So there are 17 people on this side and 9 people on this side, including this person. So 27 people are there total. Is that understood? So also a very small formula. So if you know the two positions of a person, if you know two positions of a person, if there is a row, okay, a point X is there, so it is 10th from here and 18th from here. So total person will be 18 plus 10 minus 1, that is because it is counted twice, so it will be 27. Is that understood? So since we know that 18th is from the left, the same point, which is 10th from the right, so you add 28 minus 1 is equals to 27. Now the catch comes, many people 90% people made it wrong, they are marked the answer 27, but the question is how many persons are there in the row other than A and B. Please read the questions carefully. So answer becomes 25. Location of B is north of A, so this is B, it is A. Okay, cool. And C is east of A. Okay, this is C. The distance AB is 5 and AC is 12. So what is the distance between BC? So this becomes 5 square plus 12 square is equals to BC square. So it becomes 25 plus 144 is equals to BC square. BC is equals to root of 169. BC is equals to 13. Obviously this is a Pythagoras theorem, so it can be done very simply. If it's 5, it's 12, it's 13. No logic behind it. You should know these things very it just takes literally 5 to 10 seconds to solve this question. Anyway, moving forward, two cars start at each other from place 2. So see, if they are moving in the same direction, velocity is v1 minus v2. If they are moving in opposite direction, velocity is v1 plus v2. Please remember it. It's very simple. It's plain logic, no formula. So distance is 160 kilometer, and they are starting at 8:10 p.m. Their speed are 52. They are moving towards each other, so speed is 80. So what is the time? They'll take 2 hours to meet each other. So this, since they are starting at 8:10, they'll reach at 10:10 and they'll meet each other and then they'll cross. As simple as that. Barely 10 to 15 seconds will be taken. If the third day of a month is Monday, which one of the following will be the fifth day from 21st? If third is Monday, so 10th is Monday, so 17th is Monday, so 24th is also Monday. And they want fifth day from 21st. So fifth day from 21st is 21 plus 5 is equals to 26. Since 24 is Monday, so 26 will be Wednesday. Is that understood? Is that absolutely understood? So if let's say 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 31. So these will be Mondays, right? Fifth day from 21st, 26, 24th is Monday, so 26th is Wednesday. Absolutely clear. Cool. So for a charity show, total ticket stores were 420. Okay, half of these were sold at rate of 5 rupees each. So 210 into 5 is equals to, so it gives you 0, 5, 10, 1050. One third of 420 is sold at a rupees 3. So it comes as 420 only. And then rest were sold. What is the rest? One third is 140. Already 200 ton has been sold. So that is equals to 350. 70 tickets are left. So they are sold at 2 rupees. So it is 140 rupees more. So answer is 59161610. Very simple addition, kind of, not take more than 1 minute. Now these are the questions where you will be able to solve 3-4 of them. A, B, C, D, F are members of family. They are engineer, stenographer, doctor, draftsman, lawyer, judge. They are not in that order. Do not assume one is female, other is male. So A, the engineer, is married to the lady stenographer. So A is married to someone who is a female plus a stenographer. Okay, so let's Now the judge is married to the lawyer. F is the draftsman's son, brother of E. C is the lawyer of daughter-in-law of D. See, whenever you have to identify generations, how many generations are living. C is the lawyer, C the lawyer. Okay. Now see, D is the grandmother of F. So this gives you a good. So D should be somewhere here. See, D should be on the top and F should be on the bottom. And there are two married couples. Now see, C the lawyer. So C has to be somewhere here. She, because she is the daughter-in-law of D. Okay, so she will be somewhere here. Cool. So now she is a lawyer. Okay. Now judge is married to the lawyer. So now there is a judge also here somewhere. So judge is married to the lawyer. Okay, now we have a judge here. Cool. F the draftsman is the son of B. F is son of B. Okay, so we have something like this. Something like this comes. Cool. And E is the brother of F. Okay, F is a draftsman. Okay, now A is married to D because there has to be two couple and they are brothers. So brother means this. So now D has to be married to, only one person is left, that is A. So A and D are married. They have a son called B, and since D A is an engineer and D is a female, so she is a female and she is a stenographer. So now B. So is that understood? Now all the jobs are deciphered. The judge is married to the lawyer. Okay. The draftsman is the son of B. So now we have the entire table with us. So you can solve any question you want. Absolutely any question can be solved now. E has to be the doctor. And finally, the one which is left is, no one is left, everyone is covered. So now you can solve any question. So it doesn't really matter. So you just see which are the couple, which are not, and you can now solve any question. It doesn't really matter. So now moving forward, finally I wanted to tell you is this. So if you want me to make videos on reading comprehension, do let me know, because your feedback is valuable. How do you let me know you like the video? That you like the video, hit the like button below, then comment in the section only, and let me know if you want me to make more videos like this. And also you can go to my Facebook page and there is a post of this video, and there also you can post. So be part of the active decision making, because you are a part of a vibrant democracy. So anyway, thank you for watching the video. This is the Facebook page, facebook.com/romansani.official. You can also tweet to me at my Twitter handle at romansani. Have an awesome day.